The Hamilton-Wentworth Catholic District School Board is situated upon the traditional territories of the Erie, Neutral, Huron-Wendat, Haudenosaunee, and Mississaugas. This land is covered by the Dish with One Spoon Wampum Belt Covenant, which was an agreement between the Haudenosaunee and the Anishinaabe to share and care for the resources around the Great Lakes. We further acknowledge that this land is covered by the Between the Lakes Purchase, 1792, between the Crown and the Mississaugas of the Credit First Nation.
Let's start with the sign of our faith. God of all goodness, we rejoice in these first days of school, because we know that we belong to you. Open our eyes to see the beauty of your world around us, in each other, and in all of creation. Help us to rejoice and celebrate what makes us so special to you. Glory to you, Lord, our Creator, source of wonder and joy. Amen.
Good morning, BT, and happy Friday. Here are the announcements for today, Friday, September 17th, 2021. To the robotics team, this Saturday is the virtual kickoff. Please see the school's Instagram and Twitter accounts at _TNT News for the link. Attention golfers, please see Mr. Coyle in the library to sign up for a tee time. Tryout will be Thursday, September 23rd at Oak Gables. Attention all grade 12s, our LMS page has been set up and will be a place all relevant college or university information can be found. Please try to check it out once a week. Ms. Fitzgerald is looking to start a new chaplaincy team here at BT. This is a leadership team that conducts a number of activities throughout the year. It is open to all students who want to join, and please see her in the office by the chapel. And now we have a special message from our principal, Mr. Baroni.
Thank you, Adriana. Good morning, BT. First off, please join me in sending our best wishes to the senior football team and their coaching staff who take on Bishop Ryan on our field later this afternoon, and also to our field hockey team and their coaches who take on St. John Henry Newman out at Newman. We recognize that this is the first time in 2 years that we've had games running, but unfortunately, in keeping with our board policies and under the direction of Hamilton Public Health, only parents of athletes will be permitted to watch games at this point in time. If that changes, we'll let you know. I have a number of very important items that I'd like to talk to you about, so I ask that you pay very close attention to what I'm about to say, as it applies to all of you. I begin with the uniform. Generally speaking, the majority of you are wearing the uniform properly. I remind you that all students are to be in full and proper uniform at all times that you're in the building, not just in the classroom, but anytime you're in the building. Hats, bandanas, hoods, and other unapproved head coverings are not permitted at any time. If you're wearing any type of uniform sweater, sweatshirt, hoodie, full zip sweater, you need to wear a collared uniform shirt underneath it. Pant bottoms are not to be rolled up, and black tights are to be worn with the kilt. So Titans, take some time this weekend to clean your uniform, mend the items as needed, and if necessary, you might need to order some new items. Beginning on Monday, Mrs. Gingrich and Mr. Lombardi and myself will be conducting random uniform checks in your classrooms. And note that once we see an overall improvement in the uniform, we'll begin permitting formal spirit wear days. The next portion is directed at students who take advantage of the privilege, and this is a privilege, not a right, of driving to school and parking on campus. You're to do so responsibly and safely. Students are to park only in the east half of the back parking lot. And you're reminded that this area is only for parking. It's not an area for you to congregate in or near your car. And students who drive erratically, speed, or are otherwise unsafe while on campus, you will lose your privilege of parking on campus. I don't think I need to remind you that we are very much still in a pandemic. And so there are still COVID-19 protocols and procedures in place. When it comes to masks, don't wait till you see a staff member walking towards you to position the mask properly. If that's what you're doing, you already know that you're wearing it improperly. So wear the mask right anytime that you're in the building, whether you're in class or in the hallways. And if you're outside, you need to wear a mask if you're in a position where you can't distance from other people. For the most part, I remind you that during breaks, you're to remain in class. And for lunches, you are either assigned to the cafeteria, you're in your classroom, or you're outside. We've had far too many people in the hallways, and that needs to stop. When you do go outside and you go venture out into the community, our expectation is that you're going to behave at all times. As good customers and clients, and as BT students, you're expected to be polite and cooperative. When you're out there, especially in uniform, you represent our school every time you enter a business. And for the most part, your respectful behavior reflects positively on the entire school. But on the other hand, rude, uncooperative behavior paints a very negative picture of our entire community. We've been here now for a total of 7 days. We've completed 7 days of school. And already we've received multiple calls regarding your behavior in the community as late as yesterday afternoon. All of them have been negative. I know you're proud to be students of this great school. And so we ask you to show your pride in your school when you go out into our neighborhood. Banging on the windows of businesses, intimidating customers, blocking cars, and just general bad behavior isn't generally a good way to show your pride. So I ask that we all work together to develop and maintain a great relationship we have in this community. And we, as administrators, are committed to working with our neighbors, and anyone creating issues for them will be and have been consequenced. And finally, I mentioned to you that we've been here a total of 7 days. Already, a number of poor behaviors inside the building have surfaced for which consequences continue to be issued. There have been acts of vandalism and theft. There has been rudeness and disrespect directed to our staff and to each other. And already, some of those behaviors have surpassed previous years. So let me be clear. These behaviors will not be tolerated and do not represent who we are as Titans. Attempting to do something or carrying something out because TikTok tells you it's a good idea will not likely make you famous, but it will likely get you suspended and it could get you expelled. We have 70 cameras around the building. But even more importantly, we have almost 1,300 students who really care about their school and who take great pride in being a Titan. So if you see something, say something to an adult in the building. It's unfortunate, it's a little early to say in the school year to make this type of announcement, but it needed to be said. You now know what our expectations are. Take them to heart, reflect on them this weekend, and let's work to make BT the best. So I wish you all a great day and a great weekend, and I turn it back to Adriana.
Thank you, sir. And now a message from Student Council. I would like to personally welcome all the new staff to Bishop Tonus this year. I hope the first week has gone smoothly and you are transitioning well. We thought it would be a good idea to put together a Kahoot of a fun fact about each new staff, so we can all get to know them a little bit better. Please have one student from each class put their teacher's name as their name down to do the Kahoot after announcements. And if any announcements were missed, please follow us on Twitter or Instagram at _TNT News. Thank you, BT, and have a wonderful day and weekend.